The following podcast contains strong language and alternative facts. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Heel Podcast. Over the airwaves and under the influence, we are Turning Heel.
Hello Internet and welcome to the Turning Heel Podcast with me, The Grizz, and with me as always is Chris motherfucking Hughes.
How do?
We are two men, one microphone. Don't search that on the internet, you'll never know what you might find.
Yeah, this is our second attempt at starting this podcast. We had a bit of a technical issue, shall we say?
Yes.
With one of our microphones dying on us. Yet another reason we need a Patreon. More fucking expense.
Why, God, why?
So yeah, we're here to talk about Backlash.
Fuck
it was
that.
shite.
Let's not talk about Backlash.
Yeah, it wasn't a great pay-per-view.
It's so boring.
So we decided, we've been sitting on something for a few weeks now, so we decided we're just going to run with this today. I will very briefly, yeah, we have been, yeah. I will very briefly cover Backlash later on.
Yep.
So, with the controversy of the Greatest Royal Rumble, there was rumours floating about online that WWE may produce an all-women's pay-per-view.
Woohoo!
So, the Grizz and I
Hello.
have booked our own all-women's pay-per-view.
All women, all the time.
I booked 8 matches. What about yourself? Did you book 8 as well?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I've got 10.
Right, okay. You can have a pre-show then. 8 matches is your main card.
I do have a pre-show match.
I've got a pre-show match as well.
Right, well, I may as well start off and then we can batter back and forth. Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to do a match back and forth, or...?
Yeah, so, wait, okay, what was your pre-show match?
My pre-show...
I'm going to skip a pre-show, and then that way we both get the same amount for the...
Okay. My pre-show match was Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville versus Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan. So, faction versus faction.
Okay.
And then I would have had the Riot Squad win, because it looks like Absolution are pretty much no more anyway. So maybe like this could be the start of a dissension between the two of them, and then the two of them go off into singles territory. Territory.
Okay, fair enough. Right, I'm just going to skip my pre-show match and just put it as part of the main card.
Yeah, fuck
more
it.
fun that way. So the opening contest, this wouldn't have been the pre-show match, by the way, it's just I'm going to stick to the same opening contest.
Okay.
Unless you got another pre-show match you want to do, you said you had 2.
No, I just said I had
one.
10 matches, but I had one pre-show match. Right, I'm just taking that away. There
Right,
you
okay.
go.
Right, so the opening contest of my pay-per-view
Yes.
is a fatal 4-way for the NXT Women's Championship. Shayna Baszler, champion, obviously, versus Kairi Sane, versus Dakota Kai,
Hey.
versus Nikki Cross.
Interesting. Okay, for my opening match, I'm going to have the return of Lay Cool versus the Iconics versus the Bella Twins.
Nice.
Ooh.
I do like that, actually.
Triple threat.
Triple threat, baby. I've tried to like attach like kind of taglines to each match. So like that was obviously NXT Women's Championship. So just to let you know, I might be adding taglines as we go, but
Yeah,
there's a reason behind it. So for my opening match, I intended to have Baszler retain.
Oh, okay.
What about yours?
Well, I wanted to have the Iconics pick up the victory in this to prove that they are, you know, the new generation.
Please don't do the dance. In fact, no, do the dance actually. The dance is cool.
It's just a little pointy
like
thing.
pointy thing.
No, you.
Yeah, I'd have probably went with Iconics winning that as well.
Especially with Billy Kay's fucking theme song that sounds like it's from like a softcore porno you used to see in Channel 5.
Remember those, man?
That was my teenage years.
Yeah, totally. Fucking the earliest I went to bed ever was a Friday night. About 10:30 I'd be in bed. Like,
I think I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Those were the days. Okay, what's the second match on your card?
When porn was readily accessible. Well, to be honest, like I booked most of this card, and then there was a lot of people that didn't make the card, so I kind of just chucked everybody else in a gauntlet match. So next match is Dana Brooke, Lana, Mickie James, Natalya, Ruby Riott, Tamina, Naomi, Zelina Vega. Then I decided to chuck in some extras like Molly Holly, Mia Yim, Beth Phoenix, Aaliyah, Bianca Belair, Dakota Kai, Candice LeRae, Lacey Evans, Vanessa Bourne, Tanara Kanti, I already said Ruby Riott, and Nikki Cross. And so I would have the match start out with maybe somebody like Candice LeRae, and she runs the gauntlet for the most part until she finally gets taken out by... There's not really many good heels in this, to be honest with you. Fuck it, let's just say that Natalya taps her out eventually. Then, after that, I would have Nikki Cross come in, and she would run the second half of the gauntlet. Essentially, to get to the last entrant. So, Nikki Cross defeats whoever the last person is. Let's just say it's Tamina, because she's shite. But then she gets up and attacks Nikki Cross afterwards, leaving her for dead. And that's when Maria returns. No. And then she just comes in, gets the pin, wins the match without having to do a single thing. Because that's her character.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. But it makes Nikki Cross and Candice LeRae look strong from NXT, because they're obviously going to be the future of NXT here.
Yeah. Okay, second match on my card. Just to get it out the way. Sasha versus Bayley.
Okay, ditto. However, in my version of that match, it's going to be no disqualifications.
Okay. I've just got mine as like a straight up match. It's the only one I've got that doesn't have some sort of tagline / stipulation, because like I'm kind of bored of it. So I'm just like, just get it fucking done.
Good friends, better enemies. Sasha Banks versus Bayley. They were once friends, but now they hate each other. See you this Sunday. Rated PG-13.
It's like the Mega Powers explode all over again.
Yeah. All over your face.
Bayley for the win, though.
Yeah, I would put Bayley as for the win on my thing as well. But it's just like, obviously Sasha needs to be the heel properly now, and let's get this over with. But it's big enough that it deserves its own proper match.
Yeah.
Yikes. Pardon me.
Next, I've got a first time ever encounter.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't actually believe is a first time ever encounter, but WWE will spin it as such because it's never happened in WWE before.
Go on.
Mainly just to get both of them on the card in a singles match. Ember Moon versus Becky Lynch.
Okay, interesting.
There's a very Raw versus SmackDown theme to mine.
Right. So I just have a list of matches. I haven't really decided what the main event's going to be. I think I've decided a main event. So since you mentioned Becky Lynch, I'm going to go with the first ever encounter as well.
Okay.
Except mine's will be Becky Lynch versus Lita.
That would be awesome, actually.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Lita is on my card later on.
Yeah, so who have you got to win?
I need to go Ember Moon, I think.
Yeah. Right, I put Becky to win over Lita. So we could spin this however you want. Just be like, Becky Lynch is like, oh, I'm the greatest redhead in fucking WWE history. Dun-dun-dun-dun,
Yeah.
Hashtag time up. Hashtag shouldn't have been wearing that t-shirt.
Hashtag did it anyway. Cool.
Hashtag stop the rapes.
Next, we've got my multi-woman match.
Pretty much everything else from for me from now on is one-on-ones. So
I've got a tag match, and then the rest is one-on-one. So we're going to have the Women's Breakthrough Invitational Battle Royal.
Oh, okay.
Where the winner receives a main roster contract and a championship opportunity to the brand of their choice.
Ooh.
Stipulations are, although it's Breakthrough, there still can be legends in it, like Beth Phoenix and stuff like that.
Okay.
That are going for it.
Because they want to break through to the other side.
Exactly.
Break on through.
Like Molly Holly and stuff,
Yes.
like, can still enter it. During the match, Nikki Cross is going to appear, even though she's not in it, and attack Aaliyah, because Aaliyah's just like a bit daft. Do you know what I mean? Just
she's a cat person.
yeah. Attack Aaliyah. I just basically jump in the battle royal herself and win it, and then there's going to be a big controversy that she was never in the match, therefore she shouldn't have won it.
Yeah. Okay, I kind of like that. I just wanted to kind of stay away from the battle royal because they just done one at Mania.
Yeah, I know, but I was trying to think. A gauntlet was a good idea. You could do the same thing with a gauntlet, but I was thinking more the reason for the battle royal was to get as many of them on the card as possible.
Yeah.
Particularly from NXT.
Yeah. I mean, like, when it came to my gauntlet, it would probably be about 20 minutes and people would be in and out, like, really quickly. Like, Dana Brooke. Nobody needs to see Dana Brooke that long. As pretty as she is, but, you know. Okay, next I went for probably my only potential title match of the night. I went for Nia Jax versus the returning Karma versus Piper Niven.
Nice for the
Raw Women's Championship.
I have not put any championship matches on this apart from one.
Shit, I just realised Carmella's not on this show. Ah, she's in the fucking gauntlet.
As women's champion, she's in a gauntlet to get beat.
Well, no, hold on. Okay, anyway, I'll get to it when I need to get to it.
Okay. Next up, one more time.
Yep.
Trish Stratus versus Lita.
Nice.
Double retirement.
Double re-retirement.
Yeah, basically. So they get to have their last match against each other.
Yeah.
Both get to have their last match against each other. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, and then that's it.
Yes.
That's it for the whole bag of monkeys. It's gone.
Yep. And then there won't be in any Royal Rumbles, any Battle Royals or anything. That will be them done.
Okay. Right. Well, you talk about Trish Stratus. Let's talk about Trish Stratus.
Okay.
Because she's going to go one-on-one with Alexa Bliss.
Nice.
Kind of the same story as the Becky Lynch Lita thing, but obviously everyone's going to be a bit reversed with Trish being the face and all that.
Yeah.
Well, not that Lita would be the heel, but you know, Becky would be more of a face, I guess, in her match. And then I just think like the two of them together could put on something quite special, and like the promos would be pretty badass.
Yeah, that's true.
Just to like Bliss being like old lady again, like kind of how she done with Mickey James, but that she could be like, oh, I'm the new blonde in town or some shit like that. You know?
I'm the new blonde in town.
Sounds like a song that got like fucking taken out of the Hairspray soundtrack. Soundtrack? Yeah, is that right?
Okay, my next one.
Yep.
Champion versus champion.
Oh.
Nia Jax versus Carmella. Initially, when we started talking about doing this, it was Nia Jax versus Charlotte, which I think would be a better match, but obviously I can't book that now, so Nia Jax versus Carmella.
Hey, it's fancy booking. You could book whatever you want, son.
Yeah, because I think it'd be a good idea not to have like titles on the line, especially like kind of I'm going with the SmackDown versus Raw kind of theme to it, and then that way if titles aren't on the line, then it's not obvious who's going to win.
That's true.
Which is what really pissed me off about like the Greatest Rumble and even Backlash to an extent.
Yeah. Where nothing happened.
Exactly. Fucking stupid.
Ugh. Right, okay. I've got 3 matches left. So I guess it's time to go for Asuka versus Pirate Bay 1-on-1 for the first time ever. with Grizz as a special guest referee.
That would be awesome, actually.
Yeah, I would.
Can I be timekeeper?
Sure. Yeah, you could be the second.
I'm too lazy to be a referee. Timekeeper.
For this, but you just conveniently sit closer to the ring than usual. Ding. It's like 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. No.
No, I'm not ready.
No, it's okay. Okay, right.
I'll ring the bell when I'm good and ready to ring the bell.
Back up, ladies.
Can't tell me what to do.
60-minute Iron Woman match. Oh, the 60 minutes are up. They're fucking like lying on the deck dead. It's like, come on, you haven't won yet.
It's still a draw. Extra time.
Yay!
Do you want to give me your other one? Because I've only got 2 left to go. You said you had 3, so...
Okay. Right, so this, I guess, will be a co-main event. Bayasca versus Pirate Bay. Just like, because that one came about because I was literally thinking, like, have they ever wrestled? And I don't think they have, because they've always been in different promotions and in Japan. So that's where, in the Women's Royal Rumble, when we booked that, I was like, no, the two of them have a thing against each other, and they were both in the Rumble, but just Kairi Sane was at the beginning and Asuka was at the end. So they never interacted, and so it was just like, yeah, let's make it happen. Plus it would be a really good match.
Yeah, it would be awesome, definitely. See, especially a few years down the line.
Yeah.
It would be amazing.
It could be something they could build to, and that's maybe why they kept them away from each other in the Rumble.
Well,
right.
you did say we're fantasy booking.
Yep.
So, I fantasy booked the much rumoured Women's Tag Team Championships.
Ah, nice.
So, the finals of the Women's Tag Team Championship tournament, Alexa Bliss and Mickie James versus the Iconics.
Okay, that's cool.
With the Iconics going over.
I like that. See, the only thing is, see if women's tag titles do become a thing, I think they need to be interbranded.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah.
There. Like, and the champions can float between the two brands.
Yeah, because... like, just even if they just had an interbrand title, like, I think that would be really cool. Because then it's like the champion gets to appear in both shows, and like you can start 2 feuds at once and be like, who's going to challenge for the interbrand title? And then you got one guy on Raw, one guy on SmackDown that both have a claim to being the number one contender. And then it's like, 3-way, interpromotional.
I love it. I love a good interpromotional match.
Yeah.
Cross-brand match, or whatever you want to call it.
Needless to say, I guess the Survivor Series this year would be the only time that Raw and SmackDown go head-to-head in competition.
Direct competition.
That's the one. Damn it. I was so close to raving that off correctly. Right, so tag team titles?
Yep.
I like that idea.
So the Iconics go over as the first ever Women's Tag Team Champions.
Fuck it, let's make my 3-way for the tag team titles.
Fuck it, that means we both picked the Iconics to win, so I'm happy with that.
Right, okay, so I guess I've got my my co-main event. Wee bit of a story behind this one, but I put Ronda Rousey against Ember Moon.
Okay. Very similar to
Originally,
what I've done.
It was Becky Lynch against Ronda Rousey. But then I thought of the idea of having the Becky Lynch-Lita match, and I kind of liked that a bit better, so I went with that. But then I was like, right, well, who would be a good replacement for Becky Lynch? And I was like, well, Ember Moon, she can fucking hold her own. Like, and I think, again, that would be a really super good match. And then I'm thinking something like Ember comes off the top with her total eclipse of the heart, but it's countered into the armbar for the victory. So
that'd be fucking cool if they could pull that off.
Yeah.
I just realised I forgot to give you my winner of the champion versus champion match. I never gave you the finish.
Oh yeah, okay. So
Finish.
that was Nia versus Carmella.
Yeah, finish would be a double DQ
Okay.
because
Two of them hit each other with the belts.
nope,
No.
nope, because that crazy Nikki Cross comes out and attacks both of them.
And she just holds up
Since she technically has a title shot against either one. So she just comes out and attacks both of them.
And she could just hold up both belts. Right.
So yeah, totally forgot to include
So, the main event of the evening, we'll see NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler versus the SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte. She wins the title back.
Okay.
And it's champion versus champion match.
Okay.
I don't want to have Charlotte in the main event, but I feel like I had to.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
I just realised I didn't have Charlotte in that card at all.
Didn't you?
No.
Wait, isn't your main event?
No, Charlotte's not my main event.
Oh shit, that's right. Aye.
Because, do you know what it was? Because when I originally done this, she was still champion. So I forgot to change her, and I just changed her out there for Carmella whilst we were recording.
Yeah.
And then
So
I realised that fuck, I have nothing for her now.
Molly Holly. Yeah, there you go.
Hold on, wait, let's do Charlotte versus
Beth Phoenix.
Yeah,
That could be sweet, actually.
Yeah, Charlotte versus Beth Phoenix.
Because they're both like pure bulky. Bulky, yeah, I guess bulky is a decent word. They're both stronger, empowering women with blonde hairs, and they lift heavy things.
Yeah, Charlotte wins, obviously.
Boo.
Why boo?
Because it's Charlotte.
No, it's true.
Sick
That's
of Charlotte.
True. That's true. Okay, my main event of the evening.
Yes.
It's a special attraction match.
This one will be sweet.
And it features Rowdy Ronda Rousey
Uh-huh.
versus Asuka.
Yeah! What their main event WrestleMania match should have been next year.
Yes.
Fuck you, Charlotte, you dick.
Yeah. It had to be an event.
Uh-huh.
It would be so big. It would draw so much money. It has to be an event.
Exactly. That's why I've been saying that literally that would be the biggest match WWE could do if they had fucking Rousey and Asuka undefeated. So it's like something's got to give. But nah, they decided to go with Charlotte that lost by getting kicked in the fucking knee
Aye.
last night.
Forgot about the kick of the knee thing. We'll get to Backlash very shortly.
It's just, seriously, Charlotte? Look, you've got fucking... It just feels as if they're literally pushing her so she becomes a 16-time women's champion.
Do you know that fucking... They are going to do it, aren't they?
Yeah, she's already got like... Do you notice as well, like, they're counting her NXT title reign as one of her title reigns. So they're like, she's already a 7-time women's champion. And it's like, no, 6, I think. But they keep talking about the NXT women's title all the time. And it's like, that one doesn't count.
If it doesn't count for Nakamura, it doesn't count for fucking Charlotte.
It doesn't count for anybody else.
Exactly. I don't think it's though. It's only one title reign.
Yeah.
They could literally they could give her that for a week or whatever just to make up. Do you know what I mean?
It's just like, but it's bad because of that fucking Charlotte versus Sasha feud where they just kept flip-flopping the belt back and forth.
Aye.
And so that's how she racked up like 4 fucking title reigns.
Which was obviously done on purpose.
Yeah.
To rack up the title reigns fairly quickly.
Yeah. But just it still annoys me. She shouldn't have fucking won at WrestleMania. She absolutely shouldn't have. I'm not getting over it. Fuck you.
I can understand you, man. I feel you.
But it's just like undefeated streak versus undefeated streak. Like that builds up so much fucking better than just son of an old wrestler versus Ronda Rousey.
Daughter of an old wrestler.
I'm not convinced.
Oh, dude. That's fucking harsh.
Are you assuming her gender? You heartless prick.
Might have assumed their gender a little bit.
Tut tut. An all women's show? Are you sure they all identify as women?
I don't fucking know.
Yes.
I'm actually quite annoyed now though, like there's a lot of people I missed out in this.
Yeah.
That I just didn't think of.
I know. That's why I just kind of went a bit mental. It's just like, let's just chuck everybody in this gauntlet match. And
Yeah, the thing is, I was trying to be like as realistic with like times and stuff as well. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
So I overthought it. I overthought it.
Fuck
time.
it, it's got to be on the network. We can go
And
as
now-
long as we want.
And now fucking with the Battle Royal I did as well, because it's for a main roster contract, that basically eliminates all the main roster girls that I didn't have on it
Yeah.
from being able to be in that match. I suppose they do get the title. I suppose they do get the title shot. So
You could just...
no, they still could do it, because the stipulation was get a main roster contract and a title shot for the brand of their choice.
Yeah.
So if someone from Raw was to win, they could then jump to SmackDown.
Or just stay on...
Or stay on Raw,
You
yeah.
could just drop the stipulation of they get the main roster contract and just be like, it's for a championship, and if someone from NXT wins, they become a main roster participant. I think that's the right word. Anyway, we'll go with it.
Superstar.
Yes, that's the one. So, like, yeah, so that means that fucking Bailey and Sasha and fucking Beth Phoenix and all that can wander in and try and win and get back on, like, a roster or just win a title shot. It's for a title shot, like, just say that. And it's an invitational, which means anybody can show up.
Yeah. That's why I tried to get invitational in there.
Yeah.
So you can have the likes of Molly Holly turn up. Even Sarah Del Rey. That'd be fucking awesome.
See, I was considering putting her on my card.
I thought about it as well.
I was considering actually putting... At one point, it was going to be Sarah Stock and Sarah Del Rey against... I think it was the Iconics. That was my first original thought. So it would have been not student versus teacher, but...
Well, she was in my card originally in the NXT Women's match. NXT Women's title match. And it was 1-on-1. Yeah. And the whole point, the whole story behind it I was going to go with was that Shayna Baszler was bullying everybody. And Sarah Del Rey's like, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You're not going to intimidate me.
Yeah.
Because I'm the teacher.
Exactly. Kind of what I was going to go with. And then I was like, but I really like this whole long-running Nikki Cross story throughout the night.
Or if you want to do intergender tag action, or not intergender, mixed tag action, you could have Cesaro and his wife, Sarah Del Rey, against not John Cena and Nikki Bella, Maria and Mike Kanellis.
Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae.
Stick them in as well, that'd be great. And Jimmy Uso and Naomi. There you go.
I was actually thinking about the spot where Nikki gets into the Battle Royal. It was initially going to be Candice LeRae that she attacked, but then I was kind of like, because like that would pull at the heartstrings of people because they're such good baby faces and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like, but I want her to have a good run in it. Do you know what I mean? So
I know.
like, I want to take it out early.
I think having Candice LeRae attacked is probably the wrong idea.
Yeah, that's why I decided to go with Aaliyah.
Yeah.
No one cares about Aaliyah.
No one gives a fuck. I keep forgetting she's still employed until she wanders out every like 6 months. And I was like, oh look, there's cat ears again. Go up and play with fucking Natalia and play with your balls of yarn.
Why is Natalia babyface on Raw? I don't think we spoke about this.
'Cause I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Also, I'm friends with Ronda Rousey.
It fucking infuriates me, man.
I know.
She's so unlikable.
I know.
And it's like, it'd be alright if she was likable, but she's not. Every time she opens her mouth, you're just like, shut the fuck up.
I know. Then you watch her you watch her on Total Divas and she's just a grumpy fucking cow. TJ, why are you having sex with me anymore? And it's like, I broke my fucking neck. I can't move.
You fucking miserable, ignorant, selfish bitch.
Oh my god, TJ. I don't know why I keep putting down that voice. It sounds nothing like her, but it's just funny. I clearly just have like one voice for like all women. That's it. Oh my god, I'm a woman.
Oh. Right, well, we'll take a wee break there, and then we'll come back and talk about the Backlash.
Yeah, I guess.
When we come back to talk about Backlash, there could be a lot of ranting involved.
Yep. Have fun.
Backlash.
Ah!
See what I did there? Did you see it?
No, explain it to me.
Because the pay-per-view is called Backlash, and I usually say it and we're back, and like, because it added the lash in, it makes it relevant. It was the most fucking relevant and entertaining thing about this pay-per-view.
No. The most entertaining part of this pay-per-view was the advert for Camp WWE. I knew women farted.
I forgot about that.
Do you remember the fact that we both put it up on Facebook?
Aye.
Because I forgot about that until I looked this morning. It's like, why do I have so many notifications?
So, Backlash came to us from
New York, New Jersey.
Yep, New York, New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah. The site of WrestleMania next year.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah. Not the same arena, obviously.
Aye, yeah, I was. That's why I kind of paused. I was like, what?
Yeah, so it came to us from the Prudential Centre. Yeah.
Well, first match on the card was your pre-show match when Ruby Riott took on Bailey. Fun little match to kick things off.
Yeah, really surprising to see Ruby Riott win it.
Yeah, I know. Shocked.
I didn't see that coming at all.
I know.
Especially, I don't believe Sasha even got involved, did she? I was
No,
quite drunk last night.
She was watching backstage.
Aye, so she didn't even get involved.
Aye, so they kept showing shots of her watching the telly. Pardon me. Awkwardly, like, have you ever noticed how awkward it is, like, when wrestlers watch telly backstage? They stand like that.
Yeah, because, I know. So
Like-
you can see their face, but they're not, like, actually looking at the telly, technically.
I like their whole body is facing towards the camera, and then they're just kind of crooked.
It's like, that's not comfortable. Imagine watching Lord of the Rings like that.
I know. I'd rather just not watch Lord of the Rings.
That's true. I'm meaning for the length of the fucking films.
Heap of shit that
Standard life.
fucking stuff is. Lord of the Rings is shit.
Yeah, quite a long pre-show match as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of timely things, it was 10 minutes and 10 seconds.
Jesus.
Which, can't remember the last time a pre-show match was that long.
I know.
Normally about 6-7
Normally
minutes.
they're about five-ish or so minutes. It's just
Yeah.
like... But I mean, like, this was somewhat built up as if it was, like, a bit of a deal, even though it literally just came out of nowhere.
Yeah. It was just announced, like, oh, by the way, this is happening.
By the way, these two are wrestling. Why? Wrestling!
Yeah, of course.
Paychecks.
Opening match of the main card was the match of the night, in my opinion.
Yep.
Seth Rollins versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship.
I admittedly think I jinxed us a little because, like, when this match finished, I was like, well, it's going to take a lot to follow that, and
Nothing
none of them
even
did.
came close.
None of them did.
Nope. Absolutely.
Fucking hell. Well done to the two of them. This was actually a fucking blow-away match. Probably one of the best matches The Miz has ever actually had.
Yeah. The second longest match of the night at 20 minutes and 30 seconds. And like we were saying last night, I really love how Seth Rollins only pulls out the curb stomp when he has to.
Yeah.
Like when he's tried everything else.
It seems as if it's just like a desperation thing at this point.
Yeah. Which is good. I like that.
Yeah. Because he never seems to just go for it. It's always just like, oh, I've got a chance! Bah!
Aye.
Just stomp someone's face into the
Although
ground.
to be fair, he did go for it last night. Tried to go for it off the top rope.
Yeah, but then, again, that could have been his chance.
Yeah, true. I'm trying to remember this match. I was very drunk.
It was very good, though.
Yes, I do remember it being good. We'll get to it a bit later on, but I do think AJ Styles and Nakamura was close to being as good as this.
At least
but
two...
we'll get to why it's not as good as this later.
At least two skull-crushing finales got kicked out of in this match, and that just blew us away.
Yeah, you were raging at that, if I remember correctly.
A little bit, aye. I was just like, after the second one, I was like, what?
See the finish? You were like that fucking... Aye, one fucking...
Curb
stub comp. Curb stomp.
Stub comp?
Stub comp. There you go, Vince, you can have that one for free.
What's stub comp? What's that, like a shitty off-brand, like, fucking internet website that fucking sells tickets to concerts?
Yeah. That was bad, Grizz.
I know. 'Cause I got completely lost in what I was saying. God damn it. It's like Get Me In, but shitter. They charge like 3 times the price.
Next up, we had...
Oh yeah, but anyway, sorry, before we move on.
Yeah.
What I was saying was like, so Rollins hit the curb stomp, but then took quite a while to follow up with a cover, and then just kind of laid an arm over the Miz. So I think the Miz should have kicked out of that first curb stomp, and then they done a sequence where Rollins gets a second one and gets a more decisive pin. That was the rant that was going on.
Yeah, you weren't happy. I do remember that much.
Kicked out of 2 skull crushing finales. Son of a bitch.
Okay, so next up we had Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss.
We did.
Raw Women's Championship singles match, 10 minutes 20 seconds. Nice finish to this match, but that's really all I can say about it.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Like,
it was literally.
I like Nia catching her.
Yep.
Into the Samoan drop.
Twisted Bliss off the top rope.
Yeah.
Nia catches her.
Samoan drop. 1, 2, 3. Nice wee finish sequence.
It was a good. I mean, like pretty much the rest of the match was just the exact same as Mania. Like Bliss getting a bit of like offense. There was that part where like she DDT'd Nia on the steps and was trying so hard to get her back in the ring.
Yeah.
But
that's right, because we were like, oh, it's going to finish and count out because Bliss can't get her back up into the ring. Which actually would have been a good finish.
Yeah.
That'd been a good count out finish, because then it was all Bliss's fault because she threw her out the stairs. She couldn't lift her up to get her back in the ring, and fucking as a result, Nia was counted out.
I know, but like then I was saying like just keep rolling in and out of the ring until she becomes conscious, because that breaks the count. And then then the ref started counting when he shouldn't have been counting, and then continuing to count when he should have restarted counting.
It's amazing the amount of referees that don't know the rules.
Yeah.
Like
or the ones that count slowly and then bitch about me on the internet.
Turn it down for what?
Cocksucker.
Hey man, haters gonna hate.
That's true. And Grizz is gonna Grizz.
Next up, we had the 12-minute snooze fest.
Oh yeah, which one?
Which was Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton.
Oh my god, I never thought I would actually be so bored during a Jeff Hardy match that I wanted to bang my head off a wall. But yeah, this fucking done it.
Of course, though, Randy Orton was involved.
I know.
Orton just gives 0 fucks.
He literally doesn't. That's why, see that occasional time where you see him actually go out of the way to do something athletic and looks like he gives a fuck. He's just like, wow, Randy Orton put on his fucking working pants today.
The thing is, though, Orton is so entertaining. Like, seeing Twitter and stuff, he's hilarious, but he just doesn't seem to care.
Nah, he's got enough money that he's just like, ugh, I'll just coast for another couple of years and then I'll fucking retire and bang my fucking 6th wife.
Yeah. Probably is about 6 at this point, isn't it?
It's not far off it.
Yeah, can't be far off it. Jeff Hardy retained via Swanton Bomb.
Thank
Pretty
fuck.
Standard stuff.
Well, the Swanton looked a bit meaty though.
It did, yes, because fucking he just didn't bounce off Orton. He just landed on him.
And then after the 3 count, you just seen Orton kind of roll over, and it just looks like he was like,
yeah. God damn it.
Son of a bitch. Where's my vape?
Do you reckon Jeff was just like, fuck it, I'm going to be stiff as possible on this Swanton because Orton was giving him such a shitty match?
I hope not. It's probably not a good way to do business.
That's how Mr. Kennedy get fired.
I know. That was Randy Orton that fucking grassed on him. He hit me too hard.
Aye.
You're fired, Kennedy. Anderson.
See, if I was Vince, though, I would just be like, this guy makes money, Randy, you don't. Fuck off then if you're not happy. Don't understand.
What's Andy Rorton doing in the Impact Zone?
Earning my living, kid. Earning my living.
And then he comes out with the 5-star wrestling, Andy Organ theme music. Instead of I hear voices in my head, it's in my head I see a vision.
I've never heard that. Is that a
Have
thing?
you not?
No.
No, because you know the 5-star wrestling game, like they do knockoffs of theme songs, and one of them it actually goes in my head. I see a vision, never the outcome you've been wishing for.
Fuck's sake, man.
And then Kurt Angle's is like it's still the same thing, but it goes America, America, America.
Kurt Angel, isn't it?
Aye, something like Kirk Angel.
Aye.
I think we should buy that game and then like play it and then review it. Cause it's fucking hilarious. It's only 5-star wrestling we're gonna get these days.
Yeah.
To death for what?
Okay, so next we had a singles match between Daniel Bryan and Big Cass. Big Cass had quite a lot of offense in this one.
This was actually a fun match.
It really was a fun match.
Surprising ending though.
Yeah, I thought Big Cass was going to win.
Yeah, totally.
But no, Daniel Bryan defeated him with a yes lock in 7 minutes 45 seconds. I reckon they could have shaved 5 minutes off of Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton and gave it to this match.
Probably. But clearly this feud's going to continue. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So it's probably as good to get this this match out the way kind of quickly, I'd say. And then see what they build to from here.
Yeah.
But I'm getting a feeling like maybe fucking Cass will win like a tag match over Bryan or something like that.
Yeah.
Over the next couple of weeks.
See, as long as they're feuding, that keeps Daniel Bryan and The Miz far apart, which I want them to be far apart for a while.
Yeah, see,
I want this to slow build. Do you know what I mean?
See, you were saying you want it to last till Mania.
I do.
I don't think they can make it last till Mania. SummerSlam, definitely. That's where it's happening. Has to be. Because then the two of them could be the Money in the Bank ladder match. All three of them. Like Cass, Bryan, and Miz are all part of the Money in the Bank ladder match. And every time Bryan tries to get his hands on Miz, Big Cass is just there to fucking cock block him, essentially.
That's how they could keep them apart there. Big Cass is always there, as you say, cock blocking him. Then through SummerSlam, you could probably have the end to the Daniel Bryan Big Cass feud.
Maybe.
Right? Mm-hmm. Then from there, you go on to Survivor Series. Daniel Bryan and Miz are in the same team. So that can then start the bickering. Yeah. Build towards the Royal Rumble, where one of them eliminates the other. Yeah. And then that's you in your home run at WrestleMania.
Nah, I kind of like the idea that you had yesterday, where it's like one of them wins the title and the other wins the Rumble.
Yeah. I forgot about that, yeah.
Yeah, do that. That would be better. So, it's literally for all the marbles.
Yeah.
And then it could just be like, I've been waiting for 4 years to punch you in the face. Yes, yes, yes.
I think it has to go to Mania. The match is going to be too big, man.
But it needs to be more like. I'm just imagining it literally building up to this moment where just like the Miz goes to throw a punch and gets caught and put in the yes lock in like 4 seconds. Hopefully that's not the case.
Yeah. Okay, so next up we have Carmella versus Charlotte Flair. Singles match, SmackDown Women's Championship, went for 9 minutes on the button.
Ugh. 9 more minutes than I care to see. I like Carmella, but I'm happy she's champion, but she is not like the best wrestler.
The finish was stupid, as you say. Like she won with a kick to the back of the leg.
Kick to the knee, and then all of a sudden that means, oh, my arms stopped working. It's just I
like how the commentators tried to cover how kind of silly it was, though, because they were like, oh, she's got a nice deep pin.
Aye.
Well, do you know what I mean?
See, to be honest, like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone rolled up as much as Charlotte was rolled up. She could like.
She probably couldn't breathe for those 3 seconds. So like at least you went for like a good hard cover. But it was still a bit of a daft. Just a kick and then into the cover.
Oh no, it was just a kick to the hurt knee, but all of a sudden that means the upper half of your body just
stops working.
Stops working.
It relies on the knees. Did you not know that? It's basic biology.
Yeah.
I mean, if your knees don't work, the rest of your body doesn't work.
Yeah, that's true. It makes all the sense in the world now.
Right, now this is the one that we could be ranting about a little bit here.
Yeah.
AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. No disqualification match for WWE Championship. 21 minutes and 5 seconds. An old disqualification match that had the referee's count.
Yep.
Just randomly.
As far as I know, no DQ meant no countouts of any kind.
The only way to win is pinfall or submission.
Yep. Because they fought outside for about fucking 10 minutes and there was no ring out countouts.
Yeah, but they said that they still have to be able to answer the referee's count. Since when?
I know. Just making it up as you go along.
Yeah, just to suit your, once again, shitty finish to this match. Like, I'm genuinely now so sick of Nakamura and Styles with these shitty finishes. I really don't want to see another one. We're going to get another one. I never thought I would say that. I don't want to see another one. And it's all because of these finishes. See, if Nakamura had won that, or even if AJ had won it, clean.
Fine. That's
yeah,
it.
I'll be fine with another match.
Yeah.
I'll be totally fine with it. But I'm just that scurred with these shitty fucking finishes. And this match was fucking really good.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
It just got
it spoiled
down by the
it
finish.
spoiled the entire match.
Yeah. Just... So the match ended with a double boot to the balls. The most Scottish sentence ever. And then neither of them got back up.
See when they did the initial double low blow thing, and they were down and the referee was counting, like you could hear like the crowd got so loud, and they were so into it. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, this is going to be a really fucking hot finish, and then they just did it anyway.
Done the exact same thing again, except it was a kick. And it's like
which did make some serious contact with balls on both
definitely.
parties. Yeah.
You seen that replay and you seen some balls jiggle a bit when he got some foot action in there. Oh. Dedication, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And plus, Nakamura's kicks scare me, like, for the most part. So, like, him kicking me in the nuts is not something I want to be on the other end of.
No, definitely not.
No, fuck that, man.
So what was your sort of thoughts on that match? I've had my wee rant about it.
I completely agree with you. It's my thoughts on that. Like, I mean, like I was saying, like I could watch them wrestle every day, but it's just it's the shit finishes. It's making the two of them look stupid now at this point.
It really is, but
something's got to give,
and it's like it doesn't help for the fact that fucking the title match isn't the main event.
I know.
Like, then doing these stupid finishes really isn't helping that situation any.
I know, like... See, I was like, as soon as I seen this match pop up, and I was like, really? This isn't the fucking main event? And then it's like, well, good job it wasn't the main event if it ended like that.
Yeah.
Ugh. Well, needless to say, if we're getting another one, I'll look forward to it. But just this time, let's just have a definitive winner and move on from this.
Yeah, please.
Please.
Like I say, if Nakamura or Styles had won this cleanly, I would be happy with a fourth match. Particularly if Nakamura won, because AJ's got his rematch, so then it makes sense.
Yeah.
But like, now it's going to happen because we've not had a definitive winner again, and it's like, this sort of booking doesn't work very often.
What are they trying to do exactly? Because it almost seems as if they're trying to protect the two of them.
Yeah.
But they've already had the one-on-one match where AJ beat Nakamura clean, so what are they trying to, like, is it just because he's a heel now?
If anything, they're making Nakamura look even worse, because now he's a heel and he still can't beat AJ. Do you know what I mean?
In a no DQ match where you could just punch him in the balls as many times as you want.
Aye.
It seems as if they're wanting to try and protect heel Nakamura without ever making him lose, but without him winning the title either. And it's like,
stupid.
Well, just don't put him in title matches.
Yeah, just move on from it. Apparently, from what I've heard, Daniel Bryan's next for Nakamura. Which concerns me a little bit.
Oh, Nakamura?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say AJ there. I think that's why I got confused, because just in my head I was like, he's going to say AJ. And then I was like, oh, but Big Cass is still going to cost him this belt.
Aye.
Just to be a bastard.
I don't know. Apparently it's Bryan and Nakamura is what they're looking at next, but I think that's kind of just going to be a few week thing. Because Big Cass is just going to keep getting involved.
I'm not.
In fact, that would actually make sense for the tag match. You're saying that Big Cass will probably go over Daniel Bryan in the tag match.
Yeah.
But there you go. Cass and Nakamura versus Bryan and AJ.
There we go.
Sorted.
Dig it.
Yep. Have that one for free, Vince. Okay. Next we had the tag match. Which was here really just to get them on the card. No other reason.
Yep.
Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. We didn't watch this at all.
No. We've seen the entrances and it was like, I really don't give a fuck about this match. We fast forwarded it too much. We seen Braun celebrating and we were like, well, that's enough.
Yeah, and Sami down in the ring. So I'm assuming Braun pinned Sami.
Yep.
Could be wrong.
Probably not.
Yeah, more than likely not. But this went 8 minutes and 40 seconds too long.
Yep.
Finally, we had the main event.
See, the thing is, like, when it comes to Bobby Lashley, he actually done some really good stuff in the end of his Impact career, and it's just like, it's clearly not translating in WWE. Like, see, for new fans of WWE, like, say in the past, like, fucking 5 years or so, like, who is Bobby Lashley to them? He's just a guy, but then you're told, oh, Bobby Lashley, he used to be here, he was a big deal. He wasn't really.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, he's back. There's no reintroduction to him. It's just like, Bobby Lashley's here. Bobby Lashley with his no finishers. Because everyone else on the roster has them. So he does that fucking stupid vertical suplex where he keeps fucking dropping people. Ugh. Like, those have to be fucking glamour muscles. Because he fucking dropped he dropped Elias on his debut or his return, and Elias is not exactly the biggest person in the world, so you would think Lashley would.
He is pretty big.
I know, but to what I'm about to say is, like, I can maybe understand slightly when he dropped fucking Big Cass, because Big Cass is a lot longer and probably heavier. When he dropped him at Greatest Royal Rumble, and it's like, well, if you can't take the weight, don't do the move, because you almost broke that guy's fucking neck.
Aye. The thing is, Elias is deceivingly tall. Like, I've obviously seen Elias live quite a few times, but it wasn't until we saw him in that bar doing the open mic that you realise, like, just how tall he actually is. Even you're that close to him, he's I would say he's definitely taller than Lashley.
Okay.
Definitely. Because Lashley's not really that tall.
Yeah, he's stocky.
Yeah, he's like... But yeah, I see what you mean about the glamour muscles. I completely agree with you, because, like...
Just there's a ton of times...
They don't look natural either. Do you know what I mean?
Because it's just the way that he's done stuff so many times, and he's just dropped people, and it's like, what happened, man?
Because he's just, oh, by the way, you can't use any of the finishers that you're used to using, so pick something else.
I know, but a vertical suplex isn't exactly a fucking great finisher. You need something good.
Yeah. Even, why does he not have a submission finisher? That would make so much more sense. He's an MMA guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Like fucking, I don't know, a leg bar or something like that. Not a leg bar, because people use leg bars.
TJP uses the leg bar.
So does no arm.
The knee bar.
So does no arm. Arm bar, obviously Ronda.
You can't use that. Fucking just crush somebody's head in between your thighs.
Yeah. You could use some sort of variation of, like, the Anaconda Vice or something like that.
Yeah. Just, you know, something to indicate I'm an MMA.
Exactly. Or even just a chokehold. Just choke people out.
Joe, though.
So I suppose. Yeah, Lashley, you're pretty generic.
Yeah. I mean, there was a reason why everyone used to call you Chocolate Lesnar.
Oh, God, and the rumour is we're going to get Lesnar versus fucking Lashley. Probably Mania next year. Oh.
See if it happens in a cage match and it's a complete shoot fight, then that would be great.
Under MMA rules.
Aye.
That would be great, actually. I'd be totally into that. Bring back the lines then.
Oh, yes. Oh, I was about to say bring back Owen Hart as the guest ref, and I forgot he died for a brief second. And then when I remembered, I got really upset.
Big Shamrock in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And could do. I mean, I don't think Shamrock's in the bad books or anything, is he?
Good question. Bring in Dan Severn and his fucking awesome tash.
Pretty sure he is in the bad books though, because they don't mention him.
Yeah.
Nope. What was it the Centre WrestleMania? Ronda Rousey's one of the only mixed martial art champions, one of two mixed martial art champions.
Aye.
To make the crossover to wrestling.
Uh-huh.
The other one is Ken Shamrock. So they did mention Shamrock, but didn't mention Dan Severn. So I think Shamrock might be alright.
And Brock Lesnar.
No,
Your heavyweight champion.
No. Make the transition from MMA to wrestling. Lesnar went the other way.
Fair enough. But then he transitioned back.
I suppose. Okay, so main event.
Shite.
I actually thought the match was okay. Like, it was what I was expecting it to be. It was fucking Samoa Joe having most of the offense just to lose.
Samoa Joe looking fucking awesome and then losing to a spear. One spear. No, I'm going to agree with the crowd in this one. It was boring. Boring. You were at the rim at that point.
Yes, I was making pizza.
Yay.
So I can be forgiven.
Yeah, but the fact that you got a boring chant in your fucking main event of a pay-per-view, yeah, you're doing something wrong. That's something wrong. It's Roman Reigns.
Yes.
I had an argument. Well, not an actual argument, but a friendly argument with one of our pals over one of Chris's posts yesterday. And it just got to the point where it's like, I want to keep arguing, but I can't be arsed.
And it was all about... Why don't you tell the story? I posted a Kayfabe News article which said wrestling fan struggles to tell his friends he likes Roman Reigns.
He's Roman Reigns?
Aye, he likes Roman Reigns or something like that.
Yeah.
And started a wee debate.
Yep.
And I kind of have to lean with you, man. I hate being told what to like.
I know.
But I also, see, at the same time, I don't actually mind Roman Reigns the person. It's not his fault. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't hate him. I hate the way he's booked.
But I don't know, like, sometimes I hear interviews and stuff like that, and he's just like, ugh, I'm just in this to make money. And it's like, well, you are a dickbag of a person if you just don't give a shit.
It's not the first, it won't be the last.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, like, Baron Corbin's kind of rubs us the same way, but the thing is, like, Baron Corbin's a bit more just like...
But the thing is, though,
yeah.
Baron Corbin's doing that, but he is a fucking heel. He should be doing stuff like that. Speaking of which, there was a brilliant interaction on Twitter yesterday with him.
Okay.
Some fan tweeted him, like, and just basically called him an asshole or something like that. And he went, you've got 45 followers, don't start this fight, you'll hurt yourself. And the guy responded back, he said, yeah, well, you've got 45 strands of hair, you've already hurt yourself. And I was like, and you just know Corbin read that and went, got me. Like,
it's just like nailed it. I riled that idiot up so much that he came back with a good fucking response. It was that thing where he put up a photo of him with keys to a Ferrari, and he's like, yeah, it's good to get paid the big bucks or something along those lines. And then everyone else is like posting saying, oh, you're fucking shit, how do you get paid? And then somebody from another wrestling podcast had a back and forth with them for ages, and Corbin was just like, yeah, you're a failed referee. And he's the guy Joey Numbers, it was like, yeah, well, I'd stopped being a referee because I hated the way the business was going. And it's like, you hate the way the business is going, but yet you still do a wrestling podcast every week. Just saying, man.
I know people involved in wrestling that started to hate the way wrestling was going, and guess what? They're not involved in wrestling anymore.
Yeah. But I mean, like, they had a funny back and forth. But like, that fucking...
But did they not say something about, I hated the way the business was going, you're a perfect example, or something like that?
Something along those lines.
But it's fucking great, man, because like Corbin just riles people up.
I know.
And he's so good at riling people up. I'm glad we finished this podcast on a positive.
See, that's why we like Baron Corbin.
Exactly.
We approve Baron Corbin.
He is turning heel. Approved.
Approved. That's going to maybe a thing from now on.
Yes, absolutely.
Every week we'll do an approved segment.
This week it was Baron Corbin. So, I have been Chris motherfucking Hughes.
I've been The Grids.
Ho!
See.
Remember, you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Heel Podcast. And also, don't forget, you can hear our archives on the World Wide Web at heelpodcast.co.uk. Well, that's all, folks. So long. Have a good day.